Brandon Joyner sporting the red bandana.
Nice, Salvador.
McCoy giving the line call.
Players lunches
Joyner with
available at the merch tent.
Jump serve in the middle. Skyler with a nice high pass to target, nice high set. A deep hit in the angle. Bounced into the water. Nice shot by Skyler Del Sol.
16-16. Big swing, Frazier.
Short serve into the net.
A 1-point lead.
Point for McCoy Joyner.
Yeah.
High pass by Piotr. Skyler Del Sol with a perfect hands. Great swing by Piotr through the hands of Joyner. These guys are way up there.
Timeout. 18-16. Matt Chris with the 2-point lead. We are the second set. Down a set. This is the NBL. We are the soul of beach volleyball.
Piotr with a serve line to line to Brandon Joyner. Brandon Joyner with a high swing off of the left hand of Piotr Marciniak.
Provide the broadcaster protection. You gotta have unique bronzers to make you look like you already got a tan, even on your first day at the beach. Check Australian Gold out on the web at AustralianGold.com and on Facebook. Facebook.com/Live the Gold Life. Australian Gold, the official sunscreen of the NBL. Professional read.
Del Sol sees that the line is open. Great set by McCoy. Great read by Del Sol. Nobody's up at the net. High up by McCoy. A set to the antenna. They recognize he's not going to hit it. McCoy at the net. Unable to convert on that defense. Piotr and Del Sol get the point. Del Sol about to serve. Nice serve in the middle. Great pass by Del Sol. Chucked hand set. Joyner, as soon as he let go of that set, immediately walked back knowing that it was a bad hand set. Joyner sees that there's an angle option open, goes over on two, gets the point. I want to thank the NBL for hosting such an awesome tour. The NBL family here, very embracing of all newcomers, all spectators. We have an awesome event today, a lot of game. Ace down the middle by Skyler McCoy. There's a little bit of wind working to his favor. The wind is going from the side that is closer to you towards where McCoy and Joyner are facing. So that will be a good side.
2017.
Goes down the line. Another ace by McCoy. Piotr saying that he hit the antenna. There's only one ref, so it's hard for him to see. He's not gonna acknowledge it. Score is 7-6.
Okay, point 18-20.
It just has so much spin. It seemed like it hit the antenna, but it did not. McCoy taking off the shades that I let him borrow. Should leave them on just to get more aces. Deep serve, awesome pass by Del Sol. High set. Del Sol sees the lineup and being the explosive player that he is. Great set by Piotr. Easy point conversion. McCoy also very explosive. If you're a little guy in this sport, you better have some hops or an arsenal of offensive tools. Otherwise, they're gonna serve you every single time. That's the rule of thumb. McCoy and Del Sol known for bouncing the ball over the nets over here. Piotr goes for the deep serve. Ball's 4 feet out. I believe the score is 8-7. Brandon Joyner, located in somewhere, I guess in the Maryland area. Don't take my word for it. It's part of the East Coast Mafia. Brandon getting short serve. Nice pass by Vasily. Tries to go too much cross. Good point for Joyner / McCoy. Joyner goes again real short. Skylar has some trouble with it. Piotr with a jump. Nice strategy. Good serve by Brandon Joyner, who decides to do a close-fisted line-to-line serve. Uncharacteristic mishandle received by Del Sol. It's going to go to him again. Exact same serve. Very short. Again, is struggling with it. 2-ball option, and McCoy sees it. McCoy converts. They're on a 3-point run. Joyner taking advantage of great ball location on the serve. McCoy sees the 2-ball, goes for it, and able to convert. Brandon Joyner, nickname Dirty Randy. Ask them what that means, because I have no clue. They have their own lingo going on. Joyner with again the same serve, very short, 2-option open, nice one-hand stab by Del Sol. Del Sol goes short line, jumps with Del Sol, but Brandon's able to turn and able to pick that ball up. What a great shot! Very good run by Brandon Joyner by doing that short serve with a closed hand with a fist. Del Sol looking to spice it up a little bit. It's going to rip a jump serve. Great serve. Great set by McCoy to the line. Piotr blocks it out of bounds. Good use by Brandon Joyner. Great set by McCoy, aka Adam Roberts, whatever his nickname is now. The crowd favorite over here. Skylar McCoy about to serve. When you get a chance to talk to Skylar McCoy off the court, great person to be around. Very humble and talk with anybody. I had the pleasure of talking and hanging out with him in a qualifier years ago and been friends ever since. Good deep serve, great pass by Del Sol. He sees the lineup, big spike down the line, bounces into the water. We do have 8 premium courts here with great net assistance, but these guys hit it so hard it's always bouncing over.
Big block! Salvador! Shut the door.
Score is 9-12. Joyner and McCoy like this lead. They're going to try to keep that momentum going and take this first game. Piotr and Skylar, by no means whatsoever keep them on target, because those guys are not going to let loose. They're the comeback kings. I've seen them come from worse. This is nothing for them. They're just going to come back and do business.
off the block.
Big shout out to Zach Davis. Hope fatherhood is treating you well. Your brother, Nate Davis, doing very well with Carl Naslin. Both training under Priscilla Lima at Optimum Beach Volleyball. I believe they are 2-1. Piotr with a thumb up serve to Skylar McCoy. Good set by Brandon. Hard swing into the angle, goes off of the elbows of Piotr. Piotr knows he needs to make an adjustment to cap out or get on top of it. Skylar del Sol not too happy about that. Score is 13-9. Brandon's doing his short serve again. A nice short serve. Extremely difficult shot to hit, and he did it. Piotr comes in from the right side with an angle and goes back towards the line and able to convert. Serve line to line by Del Sol. Nice set by McCoy. Good touch. Piotr goes down the line. Great up by Joyner. High set by Brandon. Piotr with the save. Skylar does a fade in short line shot. A true indication of finesse right there. Ten, serving 13. Piotr calling for a 4 serve for McCoy. 1 line block for Joyner. There it is. He definitely did the right adjustment and got all over that block. Great block by Piotr.
On the players page, I posted the women's schedule.
Saw it.
So
Line to line serve again. Brandon stabs it. Big high serve.
thanks, buddy. I would probably go Facebook because they're going to be watching on Facebook, right?
Point to McCoy and Joyner.
If they're watching on Facebook,
So hot here and having a quick refreshment. You can tell Skylar del Sol is fair skin, just like my wife Jewel. Gets red very quick. Brandon Joyner also fair skin, has a little bit of pink on him. McCoy with a serve. High pass, giving Piotr the 2 option. Piotr listed at 6'6", has a quick snap of a wrist, able to go back line. He's been pretty effective going line to line. Marciniak and Del Sol seated number 1. If you're looking to better your game, you definitely want to model it after Marciniak and Del Sol. Marciniak with huge calves. Joyner also has huge calves. If you see every single one of these guys, they're athletes, specimens. Piotr going for the middle serve. Joyner sees that it's open. Del Sol gets a hand on it. Unfortunately, it goes under the net. Nice recognition by Del Sol. Unfortunately, did not work to his favor.
Grazer.
Brandon Joyner with a short serve in the middle. This time Piotr takes the short pass, He's gonna roll the ball. McCoy with a great up. Got trapped at the net. Joyner was just forced to go over and go to recognize it. Blocks it back. And it all has to do with throwing the team out of system. Trying to get a good set out of the system is very tricky, and that's what happened there. It was an awesome up by McCoy. Hard to get it to target, so he just tried to stab it up and it went towards the net. Joyner tried to dink it over. Unfortunately for them, Marciniak was all over it. One of the best blockers on the tour. Nice high set by Joyner. McCoy sees the line, tags the line. What great court vision by the youngster McCoy. McCoy looking to continue his aggressive serving. Wind switching up a little bit, going cross. McCoy decides to be conservative, goes line to line against Del Sol. Del Sol with a slide. Battle at the net. Great shot by McCoy, seeing that the middle was open, just like I mentioned earlier. Del Sol showing frustration, hits that ball out of bounds. Didn't really like that ball anyways. McCoy's going to go again line to line to Del Sol. Very high pass. This is going to be a free ball. Let's see what Del Sol does with it. McCoy staying composed. Great pass. Great set by Joyner. McCoy decides to go line. Just got too much over it. McCoy unfortunately hit it into the net. Seeing that Piotr was there, was trying to get around him on the right side of Marciniak. Went straight into the net though. Yeah, there's been a winner cross. They started elimination round for the women. Yeah. Big block by Piotr. Diving into the middle. Looking to chip away and get some points back so that they can take this first game. Marciniak going for the cross-court serve. Great pass by Joyner. Great set by McCoy. Joyner sees the angle open. Piotr able to lure him into that angle hit. Hits it flat out of bounds. Del Sol and Marciniak chipping away at some of the points here. Timeout call.
Yeah.
Volleyball vacations. Come out and play and party. Join us in the Turks and Caicos Islands November 6th through the 13th. Check them out. They're voted like the best beaches in the world. I mean, in Turks and Caicos is an awesome place. You have to see the pictures and videos that they take over there. You get to hang out and play with the pros. I've known a couple people, especially in this trip, that told me, hey man, you definitely have to check it out. If you want to get more info, go to volleyballvacations.com. It's on my bucket list, and I'm gonna have to wait until next year, just because I'm not gonna be able to move around or anything until halfway through the season, having season-ending ACL surgery.
3 points away.
Unless somebody else from Facebook Live wants to invite me, I'm all in. I'll just be there, being a cheerleader. Also want to thank one of our sponsors, Smack Sportswear, born in the sands of Manhattan Beach, California in 1994. You can find a lot of their high quality volleyball garments, which are designed and tested by our pros. Karen Keith and Jen Snyder are sporting some awesome tops. You can also find some of the men's players with some great board shorts, high quality, very enduring, and easy to reuse because they dry off real quick. Very light. This is the perfect garment to wear for volleyball purposes. We are at 17-17, game number 1 between the number 1 seed of Marciniak del Sol against McCoy and Joyner, the number 6 seed. McCoy and Joyner were in control of this game, and as mentioned earlier, Del Sol and Marciniak known for being masterminds when it comes to volleyball. High level IQ, and we're able to chip 1 point at a time and making this game a tight one, 17-17. They have the momentum, so McCoy and Joyner are going to have to do a lot of readjustments here because Del Sol and Marciniak have a pretty good read. Joyner has made some great adjustments at the net by having a couple blocks already. Earlier in the match he was getting told, but little tweaks here and there are working to his advantage. This is JJ Kalina and Club Med, located in beautiful Port St. Lucie. This is the last round of pool play. From here we're going to go into elimination bracket format. The top 3 seeds are out of each top 3 pool teams out of each pool come off. There's 4 per gender, so you're gonna have a round of a couple of teams who come off first. They're gonna have a bye. The second and third seeds are gonna face each other in a cross pool format, single elimination bracket to move on to play against those first seeds that came off of each pool. What does that mean? You're going to have a lot more action to go today. We're looking to get up to the quarterfinals today, and then tomorrow will be the semis and the finals. So lots of action ahead of you.
The match goes to Matt Clayton.
Score is 17-17. Good, man. Appreciate it. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Casey Wynn, head staff. I don't know his exact position, but he takes care of the courts, takes care of the players. Known him since 2000. We actually played together a couple times in the Florida circuit. Very knowledgeable of the sport, great person, always able to give and show the love. That's not a point. Hey, that's a yellow card. Piotr joking around, serving. We're back at it, 17-17. Piotr married to the number 1 seed, Carolina Sawaya, now Carolina, aka Kaya Marciniak. Serving in the middle, Skylar McCoy with a great pass. Offset by Joyner. Try to cut it. There's going to be a side change at 18-17. Welcome comments, shout outs, feel free to let me know. I'll try to fill you in as much as I can. Kevin, I have no clue which dog is barking. We had 2 dogs behind us, but that wasn't it. Sorry I missed your girl's housewarming party. had family in town. Skylar Del Sol sees at the angles of great stab by Joyner. Joyner with the offset, which is the easy in-system play. Del Sol goes for the Cobra, pokes it out. Del Sol and Marciniak showing frustration towards each other. I think Skylar wanted a different type of set, was forced to go right-handed with a Cobra shot, pokes it out. Very uncharacteristic for one of the most explosive offensive players, being one of the shortest players on the tour. Skylar Del Sol pushes the pass towards the antenna. Open net, you better not pull on him. Big spike by Del Sol. That ball landing all the way in Miami. Del Sol with serve towards McCoy. Joyner sees it, tags the line. Great two-ball option. Surprised Marciniak didn't get a hand on it. He's been doing some great adjustments at the net. I'm working on getting a score for you. Just hang tight. I believe the rep said it was possible 20 to 18. Let's find out. McCoy with a strong serve. Great easy pass by Del Sol. Makes it so easy. Del Sol hits seam. McCoy unable to handle it. That's the kind of set that Del Sol is looking for. Like the high set, gives him enough time to take an aggressive approach and able to float. The score now is 19 serving 20, so I stand corrected. McCoy and Joyner have game point. Joyner putting some sand on his arm, something that's used to make the ball adhere more to your skin when you pass. Yeah, it also makes you look dirtier, like you tried harder. Del Sol asking that Piotr takes line on both sides. Deep serve to McCoy. Inside set. That is game one. Del Sol frustrated. I guess he was wanting Piotr to take that ball. Del Sol's trademark is he'll wait on the court until the game starts again, or if there's a timeout. Let's see if he decides to go discuss strategy with Piotr, which seems to be the case here. I highly recommend checking out the NBL Rise, which is a grassroots tournament series and affiliate membership program which supports existing volleyball club directors, tournament directors, and facility owners across the country. Want to learn more? Check out our website at MBLRize, spelled RIZE.com. There's going to be a couple of stops, most likely over the winter, depending on what region you're located. It definitely helps out when it comes to accumulating points for the qualifier next year. There's a juniors series, a world challenge as well. All kinds of great tournaments, great system in place to make our sport a better sport and known worldwide. There's so much love here at the NBL that gets spread around. Trust me, I've lived it, so definitely want to highly encourage it to everyone. Even if you're a newcomer, come check us out. We're beautiful Port St. Lucie, and you can also check out the archive on the MVL.com. This is the last round of pool play for McCoy, Joyner versus Marciniak and Del Sol.
How's it going here, JJ?
Hello, man. I got my boy Todd Strasburger here.
How you doing, guys? We're out here for the boys, hoping they maybe pull this second game out. But Peter and Skylar are a great team, so look for them to come back here, make it a tight one.
Del Sol and Marciniak, I'm sure they're gonna do a lot of readjusting. They were just playing that comeback game, but they're no strangers to this type of scenario. They're looking to take it to a third. They're gonna come out guns firing. What do you think, Todd?
I don't know. They're notorious for going down early in the day. They drop games here early, and then they come back and seem to win in 3 a lot. So they're not afraid of this at all. See if Skylar fires up the grill here. Yeah, nice and easy in.
Nice butter hands and good use.
Great high swing. That's where Brandon's got to stay, I think, on Peter's block, and then he'll be just fine.
You know why they call him Dirty Randy?
I don't, but he is Dirty Randy. The guys like to come up with fun nicknames, and sometimes they're silly, sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't.
What's
That's how it goes.
What's your nickname?
Oh, that's a thunderous of a hit. Thunder hit there through the block. That's
Del Sol giving him a lot of a stare down.
It's a long stare down right there. Joyner, that's a miss on that one there for him, but Skylar comes in blazing hard, and he wants to fire as hard as he can sometimes when he gets in a bad spot like that, and worked out that time. Maybe not so well next time, we'll see.
Todd Strasburger, veteran on the tour, fistball U.S. champ. You got to fill us in more on that. Nice short serve to McCoy. McCoy sees that Piotr dives into the angle.
I'd say it's a good play against these guys. If they keep tooling off of Piotr, that means that Skylar's not going to be in the game too much. He might have to get a crazy rundown play, which is really hard. So it's always a great play against a block that's always going to be up like Piotr is. So see.
There's that notorious short serve that worked the first game. Nice adjustment by Del Sol. Shoot set to the pan. Left-handed hit. Nice cut shot.
That's a great cut shot. That's the one that Skylar's got to get. We had chatted them up before the game. That's been effective on Skylar in the past when I've played him, going real short and let my block get in the game, but you really got to pick up the shots. And he's got a lot of good ones, but you got to work hard to get them. See if Skylar serves a little harder this time. Nope, just placing it.
Going for that short line.
Yes, let's go.
Looks like Piotr tried to lower his hand and then...
I think he might have felt like he was going to get net there. I'm not sure. That's always questionable. Don't know what's going to happen. Maybe hopes that Skylar will try to joust and get into the net or something silly. Something wasn't right there for him. Just decided to pull away.
McCoy with a split serve. Nice recovery by Piotr. It's going to be a free ball.
See if they can convert here.
Oh, they're not going to pay for that one.
Maybe not. Oh, that's another one. That's 2 there. That worked out for Skylar. That's not good. Do we know the score here? Not sure
We'll
what
do
the
a score.
right
We'll
now.
do a score check in a little bit.
Can you mute it?
Piotr with a cross-court serve. Nice set by him.
Great roll up.
Looks like Brandon had net.
Definitely got net there, and then the ref gets it. He tried to cheer his way out of that one. That's a classic classic veteran move from such a young player. That happens very often when there's only one referee. You can definitely cheer your way to getting a point, which is not uncommon when you're playing for money like we are here.
A lot of money at stake, being the biggest purse of the year at 100,000.
Sometimes when you're playing the 1 seed, you need a little extra help maybe here and there. Try to take every advantage you can because you never know. A lot of players don't call touches on themselves and things like that. So Brandon just trying to win. Not trying to cheat, just trying to win.
Let's see if Piotr goes toward the middle. He's requesting
so he goes bigger. He goes bigger and he misses there. And it looked like they were playing for consistency from the other side. You can't see the wind here. Have you seen the wind?
The wind was coming behind us.
Yeah,
so it's supposed to be that.
You would think, yeah, the other side that he'd be serving hard from, and then he comes over to the bad side and tries to crank. That's uncommon. But he's a big enough guy, he can do it.
And he knows better because he trains on these courts.
Ooh, foot fault really early. There we go.
Dirty Randy, being dirty.
Yeah.
Stepped on the line. Del Sol and Marciniak looking to take this game to go to a tie break in game number 3. Del Sol with 70% serve. Brandon sees a 2-ball option. Piotr unable to completely get his left hand over.
That's another one. Another tool off the block. Really interesting. To try to play that way. You're playing with fire though, because eventually you're probably going to get a block somewhere in this game, if not multiple.
Todd being a mastermind of his volleyball himself. High volleyball IQ. Main draw player for years. It's one of the heaviest balls for being one of the shorter players on the tour. McCoy with an aggressive serve. High pass, there's going to be some butter hands. Drift a little bit. Piotr landed a little bit awkward on that one. Great line swing.
Yeah, he'll be fine though. Sometimes it can take a little bit out of you when you land awkward like that, but unless you go at the guy consistently, it's not going to really bother him too much. Use a little extra energy to stabilize yourself and he'll be just fine. Come back, let's see if he goes for that big serve again or if he just paces one in to play for consistency like they normally do. Oh, goes for it again and same result. Not good. That's it's not the way you're gonna get back in the game. He's showing a little frustration there by kicking the ball back in the corner.
Fortunate for him, he was kicking the ball while the ref wasn't looking. They're not that strict, but you never know. Sometimes it rubs off wrong and they'll give you a yellow card. Very
throwing back. And hey, he saves one. Gets him to make a mistake. Pretty uncharacteristic.
Tell you what, Ty, that short fist serve, it's kind of probably like fist ball, is definitely working for him. Every time he goes short on Skylar's not comfortable.
Definitely been playing fist ball. It's either drive it deep or hit it real short. Hit it real short for a double.
If you serve and it doesn't even hit the net, it's a round of beer. So Brandon Joyner is going to be buying us some beer later.
That is going to be a case on Joyner for the house. The boys are at the house this weekend. They're going to be having a good time.
That's going to be a case, buddy.
That's all right. That case you wanted, don't worry, you'll be paying for it. No, it was not.
Ref, what's the score? Thanks.
7-0. We got a tight one here. Another barn burner like the first game. See if they can keep siding out. That's really the key for them here.
Joyner McCoy, known for having a lead and then losing it. They're looking to definitely stay consistent throughout this one, especially against the number 1 seed.
That would have been impressive to beat Skylar over his head with him already in the back of the court. It's almost impossible for a defender like that, but as you can see, it's just out. Skylar just watching it over his head. Let's see if he can crank it.
He's
up
definitely
here.
going to rip this one. No, he didn't.
No, paces it
conservative.
in. They earned a point last time, so you got to keep pressure on them. There you go. They pressure's on after they earn a point, and so you keep it in because you don't want to give them a gift. That's if you by making an error. So you keep the pressure on them because the game's tight, and sure enough, they get another point. So I look for Skylar to keep another one in here before he starts to really dial it up.
He's definitely going to go cross court again. No, he goes in the middle. Skylar requests that he push it out to the antenna. He goes left-handed. Like, oh, I can go left-handed too.
Nice and easy down the middle. Nowhere.
Hit
not
it.
even a chance for Skylar.
Well, you saw that? It actually it bounced over the net.
It's a thunderous of a left hand right there. So Skylar's going to be trying to get guys back into the game, get these guys back into the game. So we'll see if he either goes with the game plan of serving short, or if he goes to crush. They're showing a replay here. Can you see that?
What there's a delay.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about. Killer.
Like Todd mentioned, let's see if they're going to go short again. This time they get split
Goes
deep.
big.
The wind, a little bit of a factor. These guys are used to playing in the wind. We're literally looking at maybe, pushing 6 miles per hour, if that.
Yeah, it's
Not much of a factor.
Not much, but a lot of people have been missing from this side, and these better players, you would think they would realize that and just stick with their game plan, whatever it is, consistency, serving short. There comes better. It's a little bit harder
Nice
to serve.
cross
Some
court.
hands.
Great set by McCoy, getting on his knees. Joyner able to convert on that one. Derek Miller, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. The regular bracket games.
Yeah, those are some great hands laying out for his partner and chucking him to the pin, and Joyner with a thunder hit.
This is the last round of pool play going into elimination bracket shortly after this, especially on the women's side.
That is
Del
a
Sol.
big point for Joyner and McCoy there. Del Sol just missing the line. That's a result of Del Sol's pass. So usually he's pretty perfect with those passes. He made better run all the way across the court and get a not so great set. Things are awkward. He's in the way, and that's what happens. You get out of system and earn a point there.
Del Sol known for being extremely explosive when it comes to coming in for the approach and banging the ball anywhere, right-handed or left-handed. That time he did a little slide and hit it out of bounds. Being the smaller guy, the window is a lot smaller compared to Piotr has a very big window. Worked out for Joyner and McCoy. Nice set in the middle. That higher set definitely helps him. There it is. That's probably the game changer right there. A little emotion.
Yeah, you
having some fun.
Definitely see trying to dial it up on that one because you've been making some errors. So trying to dial it up and get something going the next half of this game.
Yeah. Hey, they call you Todd Burger? What's up with that?
T-burger?
T-Burger? There you go. So Derek, expect the teams that are going to be playing in the elimination bracket and those that have buys on the MVL page very soon. This is the last round of men's pool play. The number 1 seed of Del Sol Marciniak versus the number 6 seed of McCoy and Joyner. There's also another last round of pool play happening on the court next to us of the Piero and Grotowski versus Plummer and Tony Bronzer. Chris Vaughn.
Yeah, those boys are working to get out of pool. They got to either win that or make it real close so that they can keep their points high. Otherwise, they're going to lose a tiebreaker to get out of pool.
Nice up by Del Sol. Great set by Piotr. Good cut shot. There's going to be a 2 option. Nice recognition by Piotr. 2 blocks by Piotr. That's
Wow.
going to be game changing right there.
That's going to get in their heads. That's the one. Play with fire. It's definitely 12-10 now for Del Sol and Marciniak.
There's been a couple of upsets in this pool play format. You know, Palm and Zahn have lost their first two, all of them. All right, they went 0-3 for a very uncharacteristic finish by them.
It's a nice hit down the line, a little awkward, but hey, I take them sometimes. Take them where you can get them. They stay in the court. You just hit them soft, even though they're not a great contact, and Joyner gets that one.
Very familiar with not getting the good contact, having short arms, more of a push. That worked for him. Another team that has struggled in pool play is DePiero and Gutaski, losing their first two, looking to get their first win to advance to the elimination round.
See if Skylar and Joyner go back to game plan or rip, and they rip it together. Good set by
Nice
Skylar.
set by Skylar.
And a thunder block by Brandon Joyner. That's where you get. That's where having a big block on your team really helps.
Dirty Randy, Nick Nolte, whatever his name is now.
Kind of looking like his Chuck Norris style out there today. He's
Could be
going
Chuck
old
Norris.
school with the bandana.
It reminds me of Dax Holdren too.
Yeah, he definitely does, but I don't know if Dax was as big of a block
No,
as
no.
Brandon. But Dax is an amazing player.
Yep. Oh, hey.
That's fire of his own there. Skylar coming back with it.
That ball was about to pop after that hit.
They're not gonna give up points very often playing like that. That's a sizzler right there.
Typically, this is the part of the game when Piotr and Del Sol break off. Let's see what they do here.
That is a clever play by Brandon to just go nice and easy over the top. Playing high volleyball. Really good pass. Maybe that was intentional, but if it's not, he bailed his partner out really well there.
I like that 2-ball option, but it is very risky. Piotr made some nice adjustments in game one and had a couple blocks at the end. Here's that short serve again.
Short serve. We'll see how it goes. That's the shot. That's the one. But I would definitely not advise Brandon to pull on that because Skylar's got all the shots. You can't give him an open net like that. He's just going to pat it into the open court like he did.
Skylar. With that name, he's definitely skying and floating. You can see the court real well. Especially if there's an early appeal, he's going to go for that open spot. No one's home. Capitalize on it.
Serve deep. There he goes again, twirling the block. But again, I have a feeling that Piotr's going to get another one here by the end of this game.
Gooder's on it. He just has to close it up a little bit more and
14s. It's good. It's coming back up one there for Skylar and Brandon. They're ready to fire up the grill here on this with the wind at their back, I think.
one of the crowd favorites, Skylar McCoy.
There it is. It's the Chuck Norris move.
What would Chuck Norris do in this case?
He definitely karate chop to the neck if he could. I think.
I think under the net. Under the net into
under the net.
That private
Take
area.
a guy out.
Yeah.
Oh no, not like that.
I mean, Chuck Norris can do anything. To the naked eye, you can't even see it. The ref is not going to see it.
Chuck Norris would bury himself in the sand and then reach up and grab the guy before he went to jump on his approach.
All right, let's look out for the sand monster. Nice short serve, shoot, set, left-handed hit.
That's the shot. You want to be able to stay on the shots and trust your partner that's going to seal up that line when he's that tight on the net. There's not really much. He had the antenna in helping him and everything, and Skylar just broke to the line and got burned. He moved early.
Looking at 15-14, if I'm not mistaken. Now on that one,
14.
the only recommendation I have is to call it a switch, unless Joyner was supposed to take that angle. Nice cover. This is going to be a free ball for Piotr. Perfect set.
Brandon Joyner. He's done that a couple times this weekend when they needed it.
Yeah.
He has dove in and just blocked everything when they give a ball back to the other team. It looks like it's going to be easy. They take it for granted, and Brandon just dives in and has been taking care of him and Skylar on those plays. And that's how they've been doing well this weekend. That's why they're playing well here, and see if they can earn one. That was just to tie it up, though.
Yep,
so that's
15-15.
That's a good save late in the game not to go down 2.
The short, no. Medium pace serve. Again, Skylar, Del Sol baiting McCoy into going to line. McCoy thought he was going to go right hand. He pushed that ball left hand into the angle.
Key is definitely to hold there in that situation. You got to hold and then go to move as a defender. Once you break, the hitter sees you move early, and you're just going to get burned at this level. Hey,
Not a good time.
Aggressive, and that's a gift. That's a gift right there. So we'll see if Scott and Brandon can put something on him and earn a point here. It's tied up, I believe it's 16 now.
Yeah, it's 16-16. You're gonna miss, definitely miss deep. They being Piotr and Del Sol are on the good side.
I have a feeling they're gonna go right back at Skylar's shorter deep, but we'll see. Down the line.
Line to line serve. Great pass inside. Skylar has a go around the rough. Great set. This is gonna be a quick play. Yep, indeed. Oh, great up.
And out. That was
Great
a
up.
Great hit, great dig, great rundown. It's a lot of effort into that play, but Skylar just hitting too hard and getting it clear all the way out of bounds on his side. Big.
17 serving 16. That's a great hustle play by
Great
McCoy.
plays here at the end of the game to when the points are really needed too.
This is where Piotr and Del Sol usually bait the other team into going where they want, like right here. And that worked.
There it is. You both fire, and see, Joyner didn't hit as high that time. He thought he was going to have enough court there to the left side. Like you said, JJ, he baited him, and he actually got the block low there. So
nice adjustment.
Not going to be able to tool this big block by Piotr every play. He's going to get you. There it was. It's late in the game. It's a tough one.
18 service 16. Timeout call by Joyner and McCoy. I want to thank Club Med for hosting such a great event. We're here in beautiful Port St. Lucie. Todd, what do you think about the setup here?
It's a beautiful setup. It's a great setup for all your family and your friends to come out. They have open courts available. You can play, you can watch. They got a big blow-up slide. I took that about 8 times yesterday to clean off in between games. It was a lot of fun. Really good atmosphere. Got Papa John's out here. Gotta love Papa John's in the middle of the day. Selling slices, whole pies. Come on down if you got the chance, if you're in the area. All kinds of stuff. Barefoot Wine's out here. Selling that delicious barefoot bubbly. You know what I'm talking about, JJ?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I don't drink either, so.
I don't drink at all.
I'm sure everybody that does drink it knows how delicious it really is, and they'll come down and get some.
I want to thank Volleyball Vacations for allowing spectators, amateurs, juniors to join us at the Turk and Caicos Islands November 6th through the 13th. Voted the best beaches in the world every year. You're bound to have a great time. Check out the volleyballvacations.com for more info. Todd, I haven't had a chance to do one of those trips, hopefully next year, but I heard nothing but great things. You're there for a week. You're able to train with the pros, hang out with the pros, and there's so many pros to that actual vacation that there's no going wrong.
Yeah.
Definitely check them out.
There's no cons. It's all pros. Everybody's a pro there. Here we go, back to action. Good set.
Nice
and there's
set.
a nice, easy knuckle over because Skylar's really sitting in there for that Joyner thunder, and he goes and mixes it up and goes over the line. It's a good switch up by Joyner there on the big jump. Sells it that he's going to hit, and then he just knuckles over the line. Yeah, I've heard that vacation is a blast. I haven't been on one myself, but they say it's like a training or a tournament every day, and then you party with the players every night. You know, it's an all-inclusive resort. You do what you want to do. You don't have to party if you don't want to. You can party. You can only party. You can only play. You can do it all. It's really up to you, and it sounds like a real great time for everybody. Brandon's trying to go with the short there, and it's getting tight, and can't be making mistakes like that at the end of the game, but fatigue's starting to set in. Brandon's definitely got to get that over the net and make Skylar play a little.
Yeah, definitely keep it in play. If you're going to go for that high-risk 1% location, do your best to get it there. Don't fall that short, especially being so late in game 2 and being so tight. That's off the noggin.
Big block.
Skylar following. Gonna keep it in play.
They're gonna play.
Del Sol telling Piotr to go back up. This is gonna be the play of the match.
Oh, there it is. That's sometimes you come out and you get all fiery from after getting hit, but maybe Piotr's a little shaken up there just to get back to the net.
Surprisingly, his glasses are still on.
Yeah, I can't believe they aren't broken. That's a big hard hit from Brandon, and he was calm there coming back in. I feel like if he would have swung, Peter would have blocked him, but he played calm and just shot it over the line and really nabbed that up.
Probably be a good time to discuss a little bit of strategy, and if he feels a little bit shaken about it, take a medical just to be on the safe side. That was a hard hit.
Maybe it's late in this game. They could take the timeout and maybe ice Skylar. Joyner missed the last time. They might get another miss, which would be a gift. But they're going to play through here. Peter's tough. He's a tough guy. I couldn't take a hit like that in the face and keep playing. I'd probably be bleeding. How about you?
I have a big head, so that ball would have landed somewhere
in
down
the woods there in the back?
Yeah, well, somewhere over there, like in Fort Lauderdale. McCoy with a serve down the middle. Great pass by Del Sol.
Not
crafty.
Not phased. Peter not phased to give that set from that last play, and gives him a perfect set. And Skylar just seeing the open court and just making a perfect shot. Probably doesn't even have to be that good, but that's what these guys train and practice, to hit these spots that no one can even get, even if the guys playing on that side. So
unheard of. Shot. Those angles, those shots that they make, guaranteed they'll make it 9 out of 10 times.
I definitely can't do that. It's a great shot. I really think Skylar and Brandon are going to win this one. They're going to have to get an ace, or Brandon's going to have to get a big block.
McCoy and Joyner looking to close it out.
Yeah, looking to try and close this one out, but Peter and Skylar are up here.
They definitely do not want to go to a game 3. This is where McCoy,
knuckle short.
Nice recovery by. This is throwing them out of system a little bit. Not really. Joyner steps back and sees the lineup. A great shot by him.
It's a good choice. Brandon really just been mixing it up very well. Skylar cannot get a beat on him. Del Sol here on this side. I'm sorry, we've been using Skylar like left and right, and we're really not specifying, but I think the viewers know what we're talking about.
I'm trying to go with the last names, but it's hard to, man. I get them mixed up.
Should probably go with Dirty Randy and Del Sol. Both of those start with a D though, so you might get confused there. There's the game for game 2. Skylar is zonking at deep angle. No one plays defense all the way back there.
And we're going to a game 3, the tiebreaker. It's going to be a tough one. Joyner and McCoy are going to have to take that momentum into this third one. This is usually where Piotr and Del Sol capitalize. They are no strangers to going to game 3s. Usually works to their advantage since they have a pretty good read on the other team. Expect a strong start by Marciniak and Del Sol. The NBL, the soul of beach volleyball. Again, this is the last round of pool play. The elimination bracket for the women is supposed to be starting very soon. check the MVL website for a list of, or a schedule of the elimination bracket games. Top 3 out of each pool make it to the next round. The first team out of each pool gets a bye. The second and third play against another team in a different pool. So it's a cross-pool format. Single elimination from that point forward.
That's how I was actually wondering that. So it's already set up. It's not going to be seeded after pool play. So it's all predetermined.
It's predetermined based on pool.
2s go to 3. Okay.
You want to keep that number 1 and 2.
Yep. You can steal someone's seed in that format, which can be very good. With all these upsets, that means this bracket could be crazy when we get it all finished.
Yeah.
So DePiro, I got word that DePiro and Grotowski have pulled the win over Vaughn and Plummer in 2, and that's gonna, based on how close that was, we're gonna see who comes out of that, because there's a 3-way tie now for second, third, and last in that pool, which is that's a tough one to be at. But you just hope you scored enough points against the other teams to get out of the pool, and 2 teams will advance and 1 will not, and that's a shame for that one team, because you feel like you did just as good as everybody else. That was a really tough pool. All the boys were calling that the pool of death.
It is the pool of death.
That was a really, really good pool. And John Moran and Adam Cabbage, how about them just not dropping anything? 3-0 in that pool. So they come out and go from being a low seed in the event to nabbing the top pool spot out of that pool, so that's really good for them. That's probably going to help them out, but we'll see when this bracket all lays out in the end.
It comes to show you how deep we are on the men's side, even on the women's side. You know, any of these teams can make it to that semi and men's finals. A team of Moran and Cabbage have made it to the finals before, and surprisingly enough, the team of Dave Palm and Eric Zahn not making it to the elimination round. So that's a very big upset. You know, shout out to the Optimum boys, Davis and Naslin, for making it to the elimination bracket. I know it's the first time that they actually qualified to the main draw this year. Plenty of experience last year, but this year has been a tough road. The qualifiers are so deep.
Uncle T's would like to say you're welcome to the Optimum family for letting these guys come through.
They had a tough matchup against Todd Strasburger and TJ Cloud.
They beat us fair and square. They played really, really well after the first game.
Oh, what a fiery serve. Look at that set.
It's a good set and out of bounds there. That's some great fire right there out the gate. Skylar trying to just jump on him and get it. Oh, well, there's a reversal, or somebody either was called in, a touch, I'm not sure, but so they end up getting that one. Skylar tried to jump on him real early, which is really a good idea. This wind picked up a little bit. Let's see if Del Sol comes back with nope, it's going to come and float here in this corner. You can see it there on the live feed.
McCoy with a nice high pass.
Net
by Piotr.
There you go. It's tough to see the referee see emotions. He's only one guy. Feels like he can't watch it all the time, but the players being honest there. I think Joyner and Skylar being honest on the first one, helping him call it in, and Piotr getting the net there, being honest right back for him. So it's good sportsmanship by both teams there.
Joyner this time to Piotr. Piotr not seeing many serves.
Big block.
Tomahawk pass by Del Sol. Another
big block.
Oh, a jump
bump from
a lot of tape in this rally.
Taping around. There's the thunder pass the block.
Not
Dirty Randy. Dirty Randy just thundering that ball after a couple big blocks, but Piotr and Del Sol doing a really good job to cover there. I thought they were going to be able to put the ball away. They just weren't able to do it. Brandon and Skylar and McCoy just too much in that play.
Uncharacteristic by Del Sol and Marciniak. Usually a high percentage rate of conversion. Nice stab by...
But he gets in the way of his partner, and Dirty Randy can't convert there. And
did he learn that from you?
I think so, but I've been burned many a times. That is an undisciplined play, especially for a big fella like that. Joyner is there. He's dropped. He's really got to use 2 hands and get the ball up nice and high for his partner so he can get up, get his approach, and thunder the ball away or shoot it around. But doesn't do it there, and that's what happens. You go with 1 hand. It's a little sloppy. Unfortunate for them. See how it goes here. Better going with consistency here. Probably just float in. There it is.
Nice serve towards the line. McCoy see that the line's open. Good bait. Del Sol picks it up really easy. He goes for that middle hit.
Right down the middle. That's a tough one to defend. Split the defenders. Joyner's still moving a little bit. He tries a 1-arm stab and it doesn't work out for him. Whoa! Big fiery scream there in the off courts. From one of the ladies. Very uncharacteristic.
Well, that was definitely
Who's getting fiery?
Mel Melville and
Mel Melville. Lori Bachelor getting fiery. I think one of those ladies got an award last night. Was that
the most testosterone?
What was that?
Most testosterone award?
No.
Right.
That's.
It sound like
You
it right
think
there.
you got that one, JJ? You're a big fella. Always looking like you're in
I
super
picked the wrong
shape.
sport, so that's definitely not it.
Skylar getting a really easy dig there. Let's see if he can convert, and he does. Everybody's taping around in this game. Maybe it's a fatigue.
It's definitely
Some of
fatigue.
these courts are a little bowled out here at NVL because there are permanent courts, and that's what happens around the country. A lot of people don't realize that. Some of the permanent courts set up in Hermosa here, they get bowled out. So when you're off the net, that net is actually about at least 4 inches high, depending on where you jump from, and that's why you see a lot of these guys taping. They wouldn't normally do that if the court was perfectly level.
Nice pass by Joyner. Goes off the high hands. Del Sol goes left-handed. McCoy picks it up. Sees the line open.
And he just misses deep on that swing.
Unforgiven. He should have had that one down that line.
I think Del Sol and Peter are up enough that I don't know if Skylar and Brandon are really going to have to make a big move in this game to get back in it to win. A couple points in these games to 15. They're really tough to turn it around, but we'll see.
Yoder going for the line serve. That's gonna be pretty ugly.
They let it
didn't
go.
call it.
They let it go, and they play through. Skylar and Peter play through. They don't look for the call. You can see they're not even talking to the ref about it. They don't care. They just keep playing until the whistle's blown. That's why they're the top team on the tour right now. Yeah, it's all business until the play is finished, and they took care of that ball no matter what happened.
Uncontrollable factors. I mean, there's gonna be times that refs are not gonna see certain calls that go your way, and you have to play through it. Good job by Marciniak and Del Sol. Joyner going for the back set, different angle. Nice high touch.
They're gonna get one here. See who they go to. They go to Skylar.
Let's see if they run a quick play or something different.
Smooth over off the block, and Skylar cannot get to it.
Joyner and McCoy down, 3 serving 6.
Dirty Randy's serve here. We'll see if he can dial something up and earn a point to switch 3 serving 6 right now.
Let's see what kind of system they're gonna run here. Nothing actually.
It's a tough one right there. I don't know if they're going to be able to come back now. That's a tough 7-3 switch in a short game to 15.
Marciniak and Del Sol had a lot of momentum in game number 2 and carried it on to this 3rd game.
You see that happen very often. That happened against me and TJ, Uncle TJ in the qualifier. We went up. We won the first game pretty handily, 21-15.
TJ the dad bod.
Schoolboy T, they call him. He does not have a dad bod. He is in amazing shape for being a dad. And shout out to all the stay-at-home dads out there. There's not many of them, I don't think, but it's becoming more of a popular thing. Uncle TJ is one of them, and he does a great job taking care of his 2 next month. She'll be 2 next month, his daughter.
Oh, yeah,
And
okay.
does a great job staying in shape, playing volleyball. and being a solid player. But you see these guys come back and steal these second two games very often. Carl and Nate did that to us in the qualifier, and they haven't stopped. They haven't been stopping that great play. They played amazing, stopped making any mistakes, and they carried that into pool play. But back to this game, we got Skylar and Peter trying to do the same thing, and right now it's really working because the third game they're in control.
Yeah, it looks like
Del Sol here
and Marciniak have total control of this game, and Joyner and McCoy are just going through the motions, trying to get this game over with. We're starting to pick up a lot. Big block by Marciniak.
That's a set that's gonna get blocked by that. When you got that big of a blocker on your side of the court, it's getting thrown down. If you set your partner that tight, it's more of a setting error than a hitting error for sure. Alright, Skylar and Brandon are trying to chat up, get a game plan to really put the ball away here. They got to get back in this game. They're down 9-4.
Del Sol discussing strategy with Marciniak. A lot of volleyball strategy discussed right there.
Yeah, definitely on both sides. You got to use the time wisely. Something you don't want to just take it for granted and stand there like everything's gonna be fine. And tries the no block on him, and that's twice that he's tried the no block on him.
That time,
I've never seen that from. You think he must think he's gonna joust there.
I think he's gonna joust or just roll it in Del Sol's lap. Depends on what they called. But yeah, he's 2 for 2. I'm sure Marciniak's not gonna do that again.
It doesn't matter much here, but yeah, it's very strange. I have not seen that.
We're gonna see a little skyball action. And it's
Well,
a terrible
almost
skyball.
out of bounds. Almost out of the stadium of this little court we got here. We got a net all the way around.
Brutal.
And
That was pretty dirty and ugly.
tried to go Dirty Randy on him and get something magical to happen, but didn't work. Maybe they'll side out and Chuck Norris will try something crazier. Because we always say, the boys say, you just got to keep one up in the crazy on people, and eventually it'll work out.
He just needs some unicorn dust at this point.
Hey, there it is. Changes tempo. They get a side out, but Chuck Norris is gonna have to dial something up here.
Chuck Norris can do anything.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
Yep.
Let's see if he does a little short serve this time. Now he's going for the jump serve in the middle. Joyner with a bad pass.
Skylar with the one-arm set and the crispy cut. You see all that spin, and Peter takes care of that spin so well.
Jeez.
That can either be great for your partner, or some people hate that. If you don't know what to do with that, and you don't want to go with the direction of that spin and try to change it, you can make a big mistake. But Peter just really crisp and continuing with that spin, and he gets a super short shot out of it. And Brandon might have kicked that ball.
I don't know, but I heard something.
The sand. It must have been the sand there. But as you hear, he cheers the out call, and they get it because that guy, he didn't have a good vantage point. Even though he's right there, he doesn't really know what happens because Brandon's body is over the entire ball. When you're as big as Chuck Norris, little baby sky ball.
It's a Pat Power serve.
And OT, Brandon gets a little touch, but that's really over the top by Peter with the shot. That's really crisp. But Dirty Randy, trying to give him the Dirty Randy high underhand serve. That's not going to work against these guys.
Not against these guys.
Does that work against you?
Not against me,
No,
man.
it
Not
doesn't
with
work against you, does it?
I'm surprised that Skylar probably would have walked into a hand past that one.
Maybe conserving some energy a little bit, but that's a back set tool off the block down the line. Skylar maybe and Peter looking at the ref there for a deep dish, maybe deep dish lift. But that was a pretty crispy set. So
McCoy's gonna try to get his first block of the year.
all right, well, this would be a Dirty Randy play if he gets a block. A lot of people get tricked into swinging down on the little guys in situations like this, but I don't think these guys are going to do that. I think his shot, nope. Or Joyner's going to get his first dig. and amazing. Maybe they should switch more often. Maybe they should switch more often. That they would call that the Dirty Randy, I think. If
I
they
guess
could.
that's a new pad that then Dirty Randy get your defender to go up the block late in the game and have the blocker.
Is that a Dirty Randy, Skyler?
One-handed stab.
Is that a Dirty Randy right there?
Crowd favorite McCoy.
He's definitely a crowd favorite. Because of silly things like this.
Oh yeah, they're gonna the Soul this time. The Soul's gonna make him pay for doing that.
Oh, Brandon is there. He's just not fast enough. And then Brandon just losing it.
He's lost it.
That's okay though. He's still in the tournament. I'm not. You know, so that's all that matters for him.
What's his record right now? 1-1.
I don't really know, but he's still playing.
I know they lost the first one against Phil and Tyler. Being up by so much. There's that thumb up serve.
There it is. Can't do that. Can't do that to Skyler. He's gonna one up his partner, and Brandon's just gonna thunk it every time.
Piotr showing off his Polish soccer skills. Right to target. Nice delayed. Yeah.
Great yell. Doesn't help him in this situation.
This is game number 3. 14 serve and 10. Match point. Let's see if Skyler does anything
I think
funky.
the boys are just trying to have some fun here at the end of this game and stay in it, not get down on themselves.
Yeah.
So they're making silly noises, jump set, maybe a tool. No, didn't work out.
That's what you expect to see.
Great match though. Great match, some great playing by both teams.
I want to thank Todd Strasburger,
Yeah, that was
fistball
great.
champ.
First time announcing here with JJ. That was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll
More
be
action to
back.
come. Thanks everyone
Keep watching.
for the boys. They're playing better, just for fun. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for stepping in. Me and Howard back for all this stuff.